Today at 6, Ukrainian forces leave their last foothold in the devastated city of Mariupol, taken to Russian-controlled territory as prisoners of war. These were the men who held on when all around them was ruin and rubble. For 82 days, their defiance in Mariupol steel plant came to symbolize Ukrainian determination to save their country.
Thanks to the Mariupol defenders, the enemy was prevented from redeploying around 20,000 personnel into other regions.
What does the final fall of Mariupol mean for the conflict? Also tonight.
He's a musician, a science buff, a photographer, and a heroin addict.
We have a special report on how mental health is linked to most drug and alcohol addiction. Trade trouble. Ministers propose legislation allowing the UK to unilaterally change the post-Brexit trade deal with the EU. Day 6 of that court case. Wayne Rooney says the England manager told him that Rebecca Vardy's media activities were causing distractions during Euro 2016. Ticket to Ride. The Queen makes a surprise visit to see London's new Elizabeth line for herself.
Coming up later in the hour on the BBC News Channel, Rangers fans are turning Seville blue ahead of tomorrow night's Europa League final. Tens of thousands without tickets are expected in the Spanish city.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC's News at 6. For 82 days, the Ukrainian fighters who clung to their last foothold in the besieged city of Mariupol came to symbolise their country's defiance against the onslaught of Russian forces. Last night, more than 260 of them were told to leave the Azovstal steel plant and were taken to Russian-controlled territory. The southern port city has been key to Moscow's military campaign, giving Russia full control of more than 80% of Ukraine's Black Sea coastline. Russian troops encircled Mariupol in early March, damaging or destroying over 90% of the city. But Ukrainian forces held out at the huge steelworks in the city. Hundreds of them defied an ultimatum to surrender and so were trapped with a number of civilians and young children who were eventually rescued. Reports from Ukraine suggest buses carrying more of the Ukrainian fighters have left the steel plant this afternoon. Our correspondent Laura Bicker reports.